Welcome everybody to Do the Work Sports. Today we're going to be talking about none other than the greatest athlete to ever bless the WWE ring in Brock Lesnar. Now, I know I didn't say that right, Paul. Please forgive me. And I'm also going to say this, I'm just saying that sarcastically. Do I think he's the greatest athlete ever to grace God's green earth in the wrestling ring? Absolutely not. But you can't say Brock Lesnar without thinking about his athleticism and what he's meant for the business. Like him or hate him, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Like him or hate him, folks. Now, this past Monday, it was announced the Monday before that Brock Lesnar would be appearing. So this Monday, Brock Lesnar comes out, opens up Monday Night Raw, and you can just feel it. Who is he going to be facing? Who's going to answer the call? Who's going to challenge Brock Lesnar for the World Heavyweight title at the Royal Rumble and most likely lose to Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble? It turns out, to my pleasantly surprise, and yes, I say pleasantly because it was a pleasant surprise, at least for me, and I'm sure for most of the WWE Universal Wrestling fans in general, that Brock Lesnar would be entering first overall, number one in this year's Royal Rumble. By the way, he's the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, he won that title from Kofi Kingston in 9 seconds on the very first episode of SmackDown on Fox, and then he would quit SmackDown and come over to Raw. And Bray Wyatt had won the Universal Championship from Seth Rollins in Saudi Arabia. So the Universal title went over the SmackDown. Now, this was a very, very good move in my opinion. I think that I'm actually excited about this play by Paul Heyman because he said, we're making history, and he is making history. He's entering number one overall. Brock Lesnar is. He's a champion, and this is the first time a World Heavyweight Champion, as far as my knowledge has ever has been in the Royal Rumble, except for that 1 year where the Authority, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and Kane, Corporate Kane, made Roman Reigns defend his title in the Royal Rumble, where whoever won that match would go on to be WWE Champion, and Triple H would go on to win that match. That was not one of my favorite Royal Rumbles. It was, that was when they was beginning to push Roman really, really hard, and fans were just booing Roman really, really hard back then. But this is the first time but the difference is that the title will not be defended. And I'm sounding like Elmer Fudd or Porky the Pig, that's all, folks. But that's really what all is happening here, folks. The fact of the matter is that this is a great move. The fact of the matter is, this could set up a possible Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, versus the Beast Brock Lesnar. That is the best case scenario, in my opinion. You'd put the title on the line, but Brock wouldn't have to put his title on the line. Everybody wants to kind of see that match. That's a match that people want to see. I want to see the Fiend versus the Beast. I want to see that happen. I want to see that go down. I want to see that history be made. Yes, yes, this also sets up opportunities that we haven't got to see before. We could see a Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. We could see a Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar in these matchups. And that would be awesome. It'd be like a dream match come true, even though we won't get it maybe in a little aspect. We don't get it for maybe a few seconds in the Royal Rumble, but still, I would take a few seconds over not having it at all. I'm with Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley has said that Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley has to happen in 2020, and I'm a big fan of that. I love that idea. I want to see Bobby Lashley, who was, by the way, successful in MMA. Brock versus Brock Lesnar, who was, successful in MMA, go against each other. Let me see that match happen. That would be a fantastic match to see happen. Let me see Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar for a few seconds. Let me see Brock Lesnar get hit with a Claymore kick, and then Drew McIntyre take an F5. It's also a good move because it gives Brock Lesnar something to do other than ruin someone's momentum or someone's push. Brock Lesnar's running out of opponents that he can really go against, and it's not going to hurt the push. Drew McIntyre's getting pushed. They haven't really made up his mind if he's going to be a face or a heel yet. He's still doing heelish type antics when he's in the ring, but he plays to the crowd like he's a face. So I don't want to see him go against Brock Lesnar and get beat and ruin his push. I don't want to see Bobby Lashley go against Brock Lesnar and ruin the push that he seems to be getting with this Lana story and this Lana angle with him and her getting married against Rusev. I don't want to see stuff like that. So this gives Brock Lesnar something to do. It adds a little excitement to Brock Lesnar. He's entering number one overall, so you don't have to worry about him coming in at number 30 and winning the whole thing. He's going to have to survive the whole thing. So look for Brock Lesnar to be very, very red because it seems like when Brock Lesnar gets in the ring, About 2 seconds into the ring, he's always sweating, and his face is beat red. And I also look for this to be kind of like the 1997 Royal Rumble when Steve Austin won. By the way, if you guys can remember back that far, and for those of you who don't know, when Steve Austin won his first ever Royal Rumble in 1997, there'll be a couple eliminations where he'll just eliminate the guy pretty quick and pretty early, and he'll get to relax in the ring. I look for him to really get challenged about entry number 5. Will probably be his biggest challenge. And I don't know who that's going to be. I don't know who that'll be. I'll probably be like the Bobby Lashley or Drew McIntyre or a big name to challenge him to allow the ring to begin to fill up a little bit. That'd be the worst mistake they could do is put Brock Lesnar in the ring the whole time and then get eliminated and the ring starts to fill up. That'd be a boring time. So I look for that to happen. Also, the rumor is that Tyson Fury versus Brock Lesnar is going to happen at this year's Royal Rumble. I really hope that don't happen. I'm really against that idea. At least if Brock Lesnar is still WWE champion. Now, if he drops the title, let's say at the next pay-per-view, he would drop the title surprisingly, or he would get beat on Monday Night Raw for the title, and then he go against Tyson Fury, fine. That's a great idea. I'm okay with that. But to have him be champion and say he's going to defend his title like he did against Kane at Saudi Arabia, and I mean Kane Velasquez. I know I said his name wrong. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Do I really want to see Tyson Fury get in the ring again? No, not really. He had his match. He had his match at Saudi Arabia. Do I really want to see him go against Brock Lesnar? No, I don't. Because Brock Lesnar's not Braun Strowman. Okay? Braun Strowman is a very generous guy outside the ring. You know, he'll take bumps. He'll help guys get over. You know, Brock Lesnar's not really that type of athlete. You don't want to see him take bumps for a guy that's not a wrestler. You don't want to see him take bumps. You see, and this guy's a boxer, by the way. It's like Floyd Mayweather, but on steroids. If Floyd Mayweather was the size of Big Show type of thing. And look, I'm not saying Tyson Fury put on a horrible match at Saudi Arabia. What I'm saying is, you don't need him back in the ring. But it's looking like this is the direction that WWE is going to go. So look for Tyson Fury to get in this ring, eliminate Brock Lesnar, and then himself get eliminated probably by Braun Strowman. And then that will set up the rivalry between Tyson Fury and Brock Lesnar. And I say that mainly because rumor has it that it's going to be Roman Reigns winning this year's Royal Rumble. I'm not against that idea. Roman Reigns has kind of grown on me a little bit. But at the same time, do I really want to see Roman Reigns main event another WrestleMania? No, I don't. And I don't want him to defeat The Fiend. And that's the push that it looks like WWE's pushing for, is that he's going to defeat The Fiend. And I don't like that idea, at least not at WrestleMania. Now, if he wants to beat him at Backlash or the pay-per-view after WrestleMania, I can handle that. But let Bray Wyatt, let The Fiend have his WrestleMania moment. That's pretty much what I'm saying there. But you guys tell me what you think. Who's winning this year's Royal Rumble? Do you like the idea that Brock Lesnar is in this year's Royal Rumble? Or would you rather him face somebody and defend his title at this year's Royal Rumble? Tell me what you guys think. If you like this product, hit that like button, hit that share button on this video, let your friends see this content, and hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss out on my videos. When they come out, you'll be the first to see it. And thank you guys, and God bless. Have a great rest of your day.